I've been sitting here for probably 4 hours. Last week, I was talking about villains. I was trying to explain what I call leverage. And based on the comments, I feel like I haven't been explaining myself very well. It's 2:45 right now. While I was sitting here, I was calling my cat, Lola, from under the bed, doing my work, and then I'd stop and call Lola again. And in very Lola-like fashion, she proceeded to ignore me. I would kind of sprinkle on the guilt. Nothing worked, as usual. So while I was trying to guilt my cat into giving me the attention that I deserve, it's never going to happen. I am always going to be her servant, or any cat for that matter, especially female cats for some reason. So I found her churro. I saw it sitting on the table. I knew that if I ripped it open, she would know exactly what it was, and I would hear her little entitled footsteps coming toward me. So I opened her CHURU, and in she came. So I spent 2 hours trying to persuade my cat to come out here, but there were no incentives for her, and there were no consequences. Cats will do whatever the F they want when they want it. So I got to figure out how to change this situation. And although her love is conditional, in 1 second, I was able to change the conditions that she responds to. After I picked my ego up off the ground, I think we overestimate our ability to change people, but we underestimate our ability to make behavior more predictable. If I had to depend on guilting her into coming in here, I would be sitting here until I literally wasted away and died. This is leverage right here. Incentivizing her to change her behavior. These things are done by teachers, by parents. I'm not talking about manipulating people. I'm just talking about changing design. If you think about cars, let's say we get a car built for us. If we're a really good driver, do we get offended that they offer us cars that have seatbelts? Do we take offense to that because we think they're telling us that they fully expect us to crash? Seatbelts are in Valentino Rossi's cars. Seatbelts are in the only cars we want to own and drive. Cars have seatbelts because good design is prepared for what could happen. We prepare for our best days, and we expect others to perform at their best. Even a day I'm most confident in driving. I've been driving for 25 years. I've been hit, but I've never been at fault of an accident. In my 28 years of driving, I've never had an accident. But will I get in my car tomorrow and drive without putting my seatbelt on? No, I will not. My car is not built for my best day. It's built for my worst day. And that's why I bought it, right? Most of the things that are most important to us are things we're hoping we're never going to have to use. Our airbags, work policies, they're all there for our worst days. Good systems prepare us for a not so perfect day. I don't know if I said that, if that's clear, but we should stop building strategies that only work when everyone behaves. Especially the way we expect. We depend on it too much. My cat could have been the villain. Well, she's always the villain, but I couldn't get her to do what I wanted her to do, even though I'm her mother. The interesting part was how quickly her behavior changed when the conditions changed. The vacuum. As soon as she sees the vacuum, I know exactly what that will trigger in her behavior. I know that she will get up and leave the room. I don't have to wait until I change my cat's personality, and I didn't have to wait for her or depend on her to become a different cat. That's what I was looking for. I think we should start looking at building strategies that are more friendly to humanity than expecting humans to be inhuman. Is it inhuman? Non-human? We get really upset at those we love, our family, our friends, our workplace. We think a lot of things are intentional and done out of malice, when I think a lot of times, a lot of things that are done, it's more complex than people just doing things. You know, the positive mindset community that's like, choose joy, choose love, you know, you decide to be happy. It sounds good, but I also feel like it's not a linear journey. We are always going to have days where we're on top of the world and days where the world is on top of us. Maybe the goal isn't to find better people. Maybe the goal is to find strategies and systems that fit the people that we already are and that we already have, and be able to still have dignity if we need to use those seatbelts, especially when it's dependent on a multitude of people to be at their best. That's my thought. As usual, I have more to say, but it is 3:30 in the morning. Have a good night. Have a good morning. And I'll talk to you next time.